Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here today to bring you the noontime inspiration from the original teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. Today, Thursday's excerpt is still out of Swami Kriyananda's autobiography, The New Path. And I'm finally in the very last part of the chapter entitled Work versus Meditation. Here is the quote. Nightly I chanted Master's translation of a song by the great Bengali saint Ram Prasad. Will that day come to me when saying, Mother, Mother, my eyes will flow with tears. Gradually, I found myself becoming inwardly transformed. I began to think I had some cause of self-congratulation when one day word came to me that Master had been talking with a group of the monks at Encinitas. During the course of the conversation, he had remarked lovingly, Look how I have changed Walter. Isn't it the truth? We think we're, doing so much hard work to exact these changes within ourselves. The reality is that everything, every single aspect of this creation is grace. It's a state of grace, absolutely everything. And so it is grace that changes us. It is not our egos that change us. Our soul nature is already perfect because it is in union with the divine. We are a spark of the infinite. But we think we're making all these great changes in ourselves. Sure, he was putting out the effort, absolutely, and we do put out the effort. The instrument is blessed by that which flows through it. We have to act. And so, to that extent, we are not the doer, but we are the instrument that is blessed. And so we think, though, the ego thinks, it sort of struts around thinking, I have done this. And to the extent we think that, of course, we keep tripping and falling and tripping and falling on our own shoelaces, until we wake up to the realization that everything good that is happening to us in our lives is there by the grace of God, and everything not good that is happening to us in our lives is there with the grace of God, because it is from our mistakes that we learn. It's from our mistakes that the ego can, bit by bit, refine itself until it can soar freely in the skies of divine consciousness. And so it is that Walter, as his guru Yogananda used to call Swami Kriyananda, Walter thought that he, because he was chanting, was becoming more devotional as his guru had guided him to do. In reality, he was blessed by the fact that he was chanting. And as Yogananda put it so beautifully to the other monastics, look how I've changed Walter, and how much sweeter that is as we grow spiritually, we begin to understand more and more that whatever we can get away from claiming possession of, in this case, possession of, oh, the great thing that I'm doing the chanting. Once we realize that we are not the doer, and we are blessed because we realize that God is doing absolutely everything through us. Once we realize that, we are blessed indeed, and we're beginning to taste a little bit, a little flavoring, a little seasoning of the grace that permeates every atom of creation. Joy to you, and we'll see you again next week on Tuesday and Thursday. Have a blessed first week of June. Bye-bye now.